that part in our head.
I think. Hello? Is it working? Is it recording? Oh, I'm like standing right here. I should be in somewhere.
Here. Yep.
We all like.
Is it Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It's our 150th episode.
Woo!
So I have to quickly ask the question. Oh gosh, I haven't practiced today. Right? I think
Right.
so.
Yeah.
3, 2, it's.
It.
3.
Is it broadcasting?
Sidewalk.
Shenanigans live. So nice. This is so nice.
Yeah.
Is it broadcasting? Time for Shenanigans live.
It's so nice that I don't have to sing anymore.
You guys every week.
Oh gosh, I need a couple lyrics for this part. Well, we're all here. Say hi, how's it going?
Hi.
It's been a while. When did we start this? Like 4 years ago?
4 years ago? Wow.
Weird. It's been 4 long years. Thanks for putting up with us and listening. And this episode we're gonna kind of be cheap because we want to go play some Wii U games like right now, like Smash Bros. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't mind.
No. Still, is it recording?
Broadcasting.
Sidewalk.
Shenanigans live. Oh my goodness. Hooray.
Boom, there it is. Because there's a lot of folks over here, and I figured, we're having a good time, and I don't want to make anything so formal. I was like, guys, stop having fun talking to this camera with us right now. So we'll keep this nice and short and simple. Everyone, just quickly introduce yourselves. Any order.
I'm Katie.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks for being on our show and hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm Rosemary, and I'm a video game artist in the city.
Yes.
I'm a pile of stuffed toys.
Everyone should have screamed and ran out of the
Oh my God!
Who's talking?
It's
It's like too many cooks.
No! Get that out of my head. Too many cooks?
No.
It's my turn? Yeah.
I'm Selena. I'm a storyboard artist, and I also draw silly comics on Tumblr in my spare time.
God.
I'm George.
I'm walking by the accordion.
I'm a director of animation. And
Nice.
it's fun.
Yay!
Despite everything you've heard on this show, it's really fun.
It's really fun.
I'm Jason Argonaut. I'm here for the chips and the company.
Good. Good answer.
I'm Leslie. I'm a freelance illustrator, Angel Creations Online, and I'm also here for the food and the games. Congratulations on your 150th episode.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just trying to sit down properly.
I'm Megan. I'm the artist of the webcomic Beauty and the Beast, and I manage the studio Comic Book Embassy here in Toronto. Somebody came in. Someone's at the door.
Someone's at the door.
Special guest.
It's Santa Claus, right?
Hey! Woo!
Come introduce yourself on camera.
No?
That's a disembodied voice of hell.
Katie's here.
Hi.
I'm here. So 150 episodes. Quickly, what did we do right?
We met lovely friends.
Good answer.
Oh, there's something. No, because I'm hoping because if there is to be another 150, it's like where should we go with this? Like have we achieved, what's the next level that Shanahanigans live can do?
JoJo, of course, after the first 150.
Okay, good suggestion. What else can this show do? What can this do for you?
As having a show, you guys, what
Oh,
you,
I don't
you
know.
have
I like
a
how you
show.
brought us up, even though we were the two that didn't give sincere introductions. So
He was like, I'm here for food. He's like, I'm a stuffed animal.
So you may know these guys for sure from the podcast Guys with
The
Pencils,
former podcast.
interviewing people doing animation, video games, and comics in Toronto and around the world, North America, Ireland, everywhere, worldwide.
Worldwide.
Excellent. So you guys kind of have a.
If you're gonna go another 150, go ahead, Adam.
Quit.
Quit.
That's what we did.
Well,
No.
all right. Well, how far did you guys go? How many episodes?
We went 175.
Okay.
So that's our milestone.
Yeah, no. So this was my plan. Because if we could, did you guys ever see?
That's the
Did you guys ever see the Speed Racer movie?
No.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking at episode 174, we quit there because we want like the ghost of our brother to still be in first place.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Shanahanigans.
creepy.
Yeah.
We're not dead, Shaggy.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I said no podcast with the X mask.
The basic X guys with X. Yeah.
I think you should like take the show on the street, get one of those GoPro cams,
Yeah.
and start going around Toronto doing
Getting
things.
hardbacks about comics.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
You'll be that guy.
Sir,
everyone
sir,
knows that.
sir.
Take it to cons and stuff, press
Yeah.
pass, and Shanahan cam or something.
Oh,
Shanahan.
Shanahan.
I would be thinking you have energy at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I get more guests.
Yeah, more guests.
It'd be good if we could show drawings again.
Yeah.
In the old days, this was a learning show.
It is still be learning.
Kind
was.
of kinda.
It's all like watch Katie draw, and I was just distracting people.
See, I just use this show as something like I can hang out with you guys even though I haven't seen you in 3 months. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you guys, you tend to kind of have, when you get new viewers, though, they're always kind of asking the same questions.
Mhm.
Like, Kitty, how do you draw? Or like, how do you put together this? So, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe if you're going to take the show in another direction, you just got to.
More
Take it the
education.
mean direction. If somebody's like, "How do you draw?" Just be like,
Rah!
just use the audio.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
What
For
kind
the
of
whole
question
episode?
is that?
You're just scribbling and it looks horrendous. And then, like, you keep checking in, and by the end, you're like, okay, let's see what Kitty did. And it's like this amazing picture. And, like, what was that? You're like, oh, that was just my rough understudy drawing.
Like
Yeah,
this
so-
one of the draw
And then
books,
you, like, throw
circle to
little,
like
Yeah, you draw
Yeah,
circles. Like, what are you
just
drawing? An owl?
stools stacking, and then it's a whole comic book.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
like it's fully colored, printed, and everything. Did that in an hour.
Okay. Just giving us food
These are
for
good
thought.
tips. Good tips.
Yeah.
Sincerely though, I would say whatever you do, but just make sure it keeps being fun for you. Because if you
Yeah.
turn this into a job, then
People-
nobody's gonna like it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially you.
Well, that's also why like I've done a lot of odd little projects here and there, and after a couple days I stopped just because it's like I don't feel like it today, and I don't feel like having to do it. I want to try something different.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Will it happen? Who knows? I cannot foresee the foreseeable future.
Yeah. Well, it could
God
be.
willing.
This guy,
Please God,
Please, God. Please.
Please God.
it could totally be something you experiment with
God,
as well if you want to like. I don't know. Do you want to make an NPR episode one day? I don't know.
Oh, so good.
Where we just quietly talk to each other about art and things.
Or just get Andrew to be Ira Glass because he
Yes.
hates Ira
Can you
Glass.
do our? You
Thanks, Adam.
Oh, is that a secret?
That's a stuffed animal.
Stupid
Hey.
doggy stuffed animals.
That's
Yeah.
Got told about public.
Or
You
the
can
chips.
like add filthy subtitles. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was fun.
Exactly.
Okay,
Or
well,
let's
yeah.
plays. We were talking about let's plays.
Oh, do let's
That-
plays?
I'd- like once a month, do something.
Like you don't want to be
Yeah.
playing scary games with Katie's drawing. She's
So
like,
not
aiming
scary.
at us.
Oh, maybe you can make it so that she draws and you get like messed up on Ether or something. Comments on her, just something crazy. Like,
Okay,
your drawings are moving, Katie.
that's another option.
Do you like my voice?
No, I just thought of like something really obscure, and the only thing I could come up with is Ether.
Start huffing.
I found this bottle of absinthe. Drop something.
I'm going to drink this absinthe and
Let me
take
get my
this
snot
opium.
box.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, we got lots of options.
I was always tempted to do a let's play at some point. Like I actually do have some of the hardware. Like I have some sort of like whatever HD plug a thing. You know, it's fun. And I only did like one review with it. I did a WarioWare for the Wii U review, and that's like the only thing I ever made. And I'm just like, reviews are hard, man.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'd rather play the games, but it's like you literally have to film as much as you can so you have something to edit that matches what you're gonna say, or else you have to find it later. It's just frustrating if you don't have a permanent setup. Probably not gonna do it. That's my bottom line there.
Too much work.
I think you have a lot of potential as to what you could do with the show because I mean, there's just so many avenues in Toronto with comics, the gaming,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff.
So well,
You're kind of like I always picture you like you're kind of like the Silent Bob. Like I picture your face. I picture your face, your beard,
Yeah.
your presence when like a convention's coming up or like some sort of event is happening.
Like you summon him.
Kind of.
He just appears.
Yeah.
What would
Speak his
what
name
would
3
a
times.
Shaggy
He's
summon
at
circle
record.
look like?
There's a lot of stuffed
We
animals.
get stuffed
And
animals, and we get a guy in him
some
to trim his
tea.
beard into a circle.
So
Someone's
the beard like
sacrifice
forms upward into
Yeah,
my
and
beard.
then, it forms in one mass, and then they all kind of fall like pine needles on a dead Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And you're there underneath it all.
I was like,
poetic.
that was beautiful.
That was. There's
People are
like
like,
a lantern
weird, man.
swinging.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking like Bayonetta
An
with a
autumn
beard though,
blows.
kind of thing. Like, I control it. My final move.
Okay, that'd be kind of cool.
Make it a giant foot with a heel.
Something like that. Yeah. I still get to play. I know what happens. I'm well versed in that.
Yeah. Jason Argonaut.
Oh, no.
It's Jason and the Argonauts. It's a long story there. I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't get the right.
It's cool.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So to further cement that this is in fact a learning show, we have talented folks here. If you have one piece of advice in any facet of what you do to give,
This is good.
yeah,
We'll put you on the spot.
because everyone has different experiences, different styles, different engagements with people. So what?
So like we have people watching who make comics or in animation school and just
Or want to do
or
it?
want to do it. So yeah, like if you have one piece of advice for anything creative or anything happy life or whatever,
Me first,
you first.
so that nobody else steals it. Draw for yourself. Don't draw for other people. Don't do anything for other people because you won't enjoy it and you won't produce the stuff that has the unique part of you in it that only you can draw. So
And I'll add on to that, if drawing is your job and you
Yeah.
have to draw,
Yeah.
Still don't do it.
you know,
Wait till the last minute.
make sure to take some time to do stuff for you, even if it's just like a sketch or something. Just because I've been in the place where you get burnt out because you're working on other projects and you just feel sad because you're like, this isn't necessarily the stuff like when you were
Doesn't
drawing
have
as a
you in
kid and you love drawing, you're like, I want to feel that again. But even if you can give yourself like a half hour on the bus or commuting somewhere or anything, or just sit down and draw for yourself, just good advice.
Are you like add on to everyone's advice?
I am.
Always choose the stars.
Katie's
if you aim
By the
for
way,
Asterisks.
aim for the stars, and if you fall, you'll land on the cloud.
Then on top of which end you're gonna
Skewered by talent or something.
impaled by talent.
Oh my goodness.
Tips. Quick pro tips. Who's got pro tips?
Pro tips.
I'm going to add on to Katie's and say,
This is like we're trying to combo each other's points. And believe.
while you're having fun doing your own thing, make sure the people around you are having fun as well.
I like
Yeah.
that. And you were always so good at that.
Oh, thank you.
Because I remember like just working with you. You made coming to work fun
Oh,
with
thanks.
frisbee and everything.
Pie
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, the
Pie
frisbee
day.
and pie.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had
Frisbee and
frisbee
pie.
pie.
And we had s'more days for a little while.
I was not there for that.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, surround yourself with
We were
creative,
creative
inspirational
today, of
people for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We bought a barbecue for the studio.
You have a
Barbecue.
studio
Barbecues.
Hibachi.
Is that your advice? Your barbecue?
What's your advice?
Get a barbecue.
Whiskey jars.
That's true. Yes.
I think my advice would probably be just do something. Like stop waiting to be ready. Stop waiting to have the perfect story or the perfect abilities. Like just choose something and sacrifice it on the altar of experience.
I like
That's what I would say.
You took mine. I was
I
good.
said sacrifice on the altar of experience.
Impale it with talent.
So this is what happens when you summon him.
Weird circle. The altar of sacrifice.
Experience, yeah. And the town.
The spirit
This is
of-
interesting fan art. That's what I want to see.
Oh my god.
So you're going to add on to that. I
Yes,
feel.
I'm good at now. As mine kind of runs in parallel. I would just say that just don't stop doing things and don't, even if you've done it once, don't be afraid to go back and be like, no, I did that wrong, and just like rip it apart and then reassemble it over here, put it back together, and then try and make something better out of it. But if it's not working, don't be afraid to throw things away and start anew.
Absolutely.
I want to counter that.
Oh! This hasn't happened yet! No! That was fighting with.
Impale her.
Finish
her.
Yeah.
Where's it going?
So high on they're screaming, triggering them.
Okay, attention back on me. No, I was going to say, because I'm someone who does second guess myself a lot, an important rule I put in place for myself was that I couldn't make any revisions until I reached certain like landmarks. Like, no, you can't redraw it. You have to draw 200 pages before you're allowed to fix anything. And that's because I'm a person who would be like, oh, it's not good enough. I can't show you that. I'm going to go hide it under a rock. But that depends who you are.
It's a healthy balance, I think, because sometimes it's like, you know, you need to stop yourself from maybe going back and drawing your 700-page webcomic, but then sometimes I forgot where I was going with this.
It's also good to be critical of your own work.
It's good to be critical, and also, you know, there's no expiry date on art. You can always pick it up and try it again. If it's like maybe now is not right for this project, you can always come back to it. But maybe sometimes you need to make yourself keep going, or you might not get it done. So it's just
balance.
You know,
are we gonna have a fight later? I hope.
We are playing Smash Bros later.
Yeah,
we can't do one-on-one.
But I mean, that's the thing with advice. Different advice works for different people. So it's kind of like take a little bit of everything. I saw you have a hand up.
Yeah, I think it's really important that to basically remove as much fear as possible when you're making things. Because I know for me, like, I feel like I would be a better artist if I wasn't so afraid of making bad things especially when I was in college and less experienced. You know, like, one of the most damaging things somebody ever said to me when I was in school was, you know, oh, you always have to be trying to be the best you can be. When you draw something in your sketchbook, the next page should be better than the, you know, or don't bother. And it's like, and I believed it, right? You know, not saying you don't want to strive for quality and push yourself, but like, there's also nothing wrong with creating safe spaces where you can just draw stuff that can be garbage.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
hockey boards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't ask me about that.
Yeah.
But fear holds people back a lot, and realistically, like, it's kind of hard for a lot of creative people because we all strive for an audience. Like, you know, we want to make something and have somebody go, ooh, this is so good, and put it on a fridge and, you know, give you a gold sticker and stuff like that.
Gold star.
But at the same time, if you're worried about all that other stuff, you're just never going to make anything, or you're going to make a bunch of stuff and then never show anyone. And then there's nothing wrong with that, because you need to love the process. But at the same time, like, such a big part of what we do is showing what we make. So, you know, instead of making something and going, is this good enough? It's really not for you to decide if it's good enough. It's for the audience to decide if it's good enough. So
And that can be terrifying.
yeah, that could be terrifying, you know. And I would say the only other advice is that there's really no right answer. You know, when we were doing the podcast, we talked to all sorts of people in different aspects of creative industries, and they all had different processes, and they all had different thoughts and ideas, and you can't be like, that's wrong, because they're getting results, right? You know, and I've worked on productions where it's like, animation has to be good or there's no point. South Park is one of the biggest animated shows ever hit TV. It looks like butt, right? So there's really, like, there's no right answer. It feels like if you make something good, I think people will be able to tell, and hopefully you'll be able to tell, because I find the people that make the best stuff have good taste themselves. But yeah, don't be afraid of doing things. And whatever the second point I made that I just forgot. That
I'm
was
like inspired. I'm like, oh gosh.
I just want to make things.
I'm gonna go upstairs and draw right now.
I just want to go be successful now.
From a game developer.
I would say do what you want, draw what you want, because the time's gonna go by anyways. So
Yes.
do it.
Excellent.
Yeah. I always get frustrated when people are like, "Oh, don't draw fan art." It's like, why?
Fan art's great. It's a great way to show your love of.
Also,
anything.
it's a great, if you can't think of some stuff, you're just like, oh man, I'm tired, I want to draw, but I don't want to design a character, or like, because I can't design things without coming up with backstories. That's how I design things. So if I just want to draw something cool, draw Batman or something, and then it's still a fun exercise, and
Yeah.
you know,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And drawing fan art can actually open a lot of avenues for you as well. Like we know of someone who, you know, through her fan art landed a job as a board artist on what was it, Avatar season 3, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
Well,
and
Yeah.
I was gonna say for you, like you have the unique kind of you're independent.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Scary?
Well, no.
Yeah, also sure.
I like how I'm like, don't be afraid, and she's like, I'm terrified. What kind of advice do you have for
scary.
going?
I live in
It's
fear all the
scary,
time.
but I'm still doing
I
it.
think that's the thing, though. It's like there is a fear, but it's just being like, you know
Yeah.
what? I can either just sit
Well,
here and like not
what's
do it,
that
or
quote?
be scared and go.
That
anyway.
quote is like, bravery is not being
Lack of
afraid.
fear.
Bravery is being
afraid
scared
of
and
doing
doing
it
it
Doing it
anyways,
anyway.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So scared to do it anyways.
Absolutely.
Yeah, speaking of game development, y'all should go to Greenlight and vote for Fate Tectonics.
Oh, yeah.
Shameless plug.
Nice.
Shameless plug.
Well, they can't give you crap about it because I was the one that made it and I'm not working on it.
That's
so.
true.
Go vote for
It's fun.
Fate Tectonics on
Check it out.
Greenlight or I'll cry. Do you want to watch a fat bearded guy cry? You don't?
Surrounded by stuffed animals.
I think we haven't heard from Mr. Murray yet.
I don't have any advice. So.
Yeah, that's what I was.
One thing that you would tell
Some up and comer.
starry eyes, young.
I don't know. It'd be nice to people, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
Like if you're taking
Start a podcast with your friend.
don't do that. Yeah, like just just be nice to people. Like you can. People are really sensitive to stuff. So
And it's a
like I went to go take a crap the other day.
Oh my god.
Go
Who
on.
was mean to you?
And I went to the bathroom. And
Who made you
I
scared you poop?
I went to the stall and I realized I didn't have to poop. I just had to fart. And I just made this big echoing fart in the toilet bowl. And the guy next to me in the other stall just started laughing. And then it just felt really bad. So I was like, just be nice, man. Because everybody's fragile.
It's the best that makes you like it was like a shared moment. He's like, oh,
Kinda.
I'm laughing with him.
It just was kind of like, you had to go to the bathroom to let out an echoing fart. Like,
Is there a point to the story?
I thought I was going to poop. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Sometimes in life, your farts are not farts; they're poops, and sometimes they are just farts. Is that your story?
But,
Like,
you
I'm
know,
just
when
saying everything is
people-
shit. So,
When people laugh, you gotta just like.
I guess. Just laughing at
Well-
those toilet farts.
To extend on what Andrew said, I
Add to that.
counter that.
sincerely,
Please do.
sometimes you feel like no, honestly, though,
Imagine the reverse
sincerely.
situation. That would have been terrible.
Yeah, if you're at your desk and you try to leave out a squeaker, it's like,
Sharded.
Yeah.
I would just like to point out, we've made like 149 episodes. Been pretty clean, family friendly, good old
That's all over now.
musical culture, highbrow educational
No,
show.
new level, new level.
goes to G-rated stuff.
Is this where the show's going
What
now?
G-rated stuff is.
Yeah, no.
Bring us up.
But
This is where it goes.
to sincerely add on to what Andrew was saying, I do think being nice to you said being nice to people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be nice to people that you fart in front of. Or
No,
just-
it's
Be
just
nice.
it's
It's like farts. Don't like laugh. If you're in the
so
bathroom.
he's using a really interesting example.
We applied to art.
Yeah, I can. That's what I'm trying to do, but everybody keeps bringing up
Go.
that stuff.
Go.
Poop, man.
Go.
No, I just think that I think a lot of people in art get really hung up on like being the best, and like I think friendly competition is good, but
No.
Yeah, I'm still trying to.
I'm getting there.
You just-
No, but I'm just saying, like in the industry, there are people that are. You said kid friendly, so I can't say that.
We've sweared on this.
Assholes.
Thank you.
Monocle applies that. And like when you work in a team and you have to work with a lot of people, like you don't want to get an email from your client or whatever that's just like, you jackass, I told you not to do this, or I said do it this way and you did it. You know what I mean? Like I just think that as artists, like we need to prop each other up and support each other and be nice to each other and stuff because we are fragile.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes your fart story doesn't go where you thought it would.
You're just not making the connection. I made my point. Don't laugh at somebody when they fart in the bathroom.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, that's what are you expecting to happen in the bathroom?
Exactly.
Also, to add on to that,
Oh my god.
The butt stuff or the nice stuff?
the nice stuff.
No.
The nice
Try not to compare yourself to other artists because only you can create the art.
Yeah. Be nice to yourself.
Be nice to yourself, yeah. And everybody's on their own journey, and there's art is a skill. It's not a talent. And
Think of the lady get to the bathroom.
I like how
don't
what we
compare your
took,
farts to
all
other
of us,
people's farts.
what we took from what Andrew
I
said
was on the
was
journey to
being
the
nice,
bathroom.
and he's focusing on the butt stuff.
When in doubt, go for the poop jokes.
Yep.
Are we good?
How much?
I told you I didn't have any advice.
Okay. Yeah, like from my perspective, I was trying to empty all the time my brain.
Empty.
It's the whole thing of success and like not feeling you've made it yet. Like there's been a lot of talk online. People post, little animations and shorts about not to worry. Like it's like, oh, but what friggin' Chaplin, he invented a whole studio when he was like 12 or something. Oh, it's like, all that kind of stuff. You're like, I'm almost 30. I haven't made any studios yet, not even one. So it's like,
Have you tried?
oh shit.
I
That's the one thing I didn't do.
Very stoic your expression is.
Yeah, with
With
Puppy
this
Cat's
brown-
butt towards the camera.
The point is, like, never feel like everyone is in different situations. Some people just get a lucky break. Some people put crazy amounts of effort. You can't compare it to anyone because every situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
And just don't feel you failed when you haven't succeeded yet because, like,
success is also subjective. Like, there's no one success thing.
Yeah.
Like, success changes as your situation in life changes. What are you laughing at?
Shut up, Amy. You're ruining the video.
No, but it's true. Like, success, what your view of it is changes, and it's different among different people. Get him, Yoshi.
You're right there.
Try again.
So yeah, I don't know.
He's getting all red and stuff.
You need to use washroom again.
What? Just be a fart.
Oh my god.
No.
Well then.
I love how he's killing himself laughing and we're not in on the joke.
I'm laughing at him laughing.
Excellent. Anyway, I think that seems to be all the advice we have. Yeah, so I think,
Last piece of advice: don't listen to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once again, everyone's path is different. Like
You just were like, everybody give advice. And you're like, don't listen. Yeah, good point.
It's a bunch of idiots on the internet.
this has been episode
You got-
150.
You got 9 viewers.
Well done. Episode 150, Shanahanigans Live. It's been fun having you guys on. We'll keep doing what we're doing as long as you guys want to keep showing up, seeing what we're doing, what we're up to. We'll always keep posting on new projects and new things. Any last minute shell your stuff? Like what's everyone up to these days?
Where can we find stuff?
I'm going to be at the Toronto One Day Festivus on December 13th. It's a Sunday. You can pick my stuff there. I have lots of prints and fun goodies.
Good.
And Christmas ornaments.
Ooh, seasonal.
Underwear. And underwear.
Christmas number?
Maybe. There's still time.
Just sew little bells to your regular underwear.
Yeah.
Makes it nice and festive.
Festive. Then you can jingle all the way.
Who else is from where and doing things? Words.
Are we going around or is it?
Jump in if you feel like, I can't wait to tell them about this.
I'm on Twitter at Adam Isn't Real. I'm on Tumblr at adamisn'treal.tumblr.com. Fate Tectonics Greenlight. That's not my game, but I'm whoring it apparently.
What kind of game is it? Like, what am I looking for in my thing?
Well, Rosemary.
Well,
What is it?
it's a world building puzzle game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like SimCity and Tetris, like had a little baby.
Okay.
And, yeah,
Sold.
and it's got a classic 16-bit pixel art. That was my job, is making all the pixel art for the game. So we're trying to get it on Steam. So hopefully it'll be on there in time for the Christmas sales.
Awesome.
So if everyone wants to give it a thumbs up tonight, that'd be super awesome.
If you don't vote yes for it, they'll beat me.
Oh boy. Me? We're gonna find you.
Oh,
I thought you said we're gonna find it.
I actually heard that too.
We know you're not voting. We saw that.
We're gonna find you.
I'm voting.
It doesn't matter if you tell them or not. We know where you are.
I'm not doing much of anything. I just, like I said, draw silly comics. But if you're a Once Upon a Time fan, you can check me out at thedarkone.tumblr.com. Is that a Tumblr word?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, that's
It's just a secret.
her. I reblog her lots.
Where do we find your stuff, John?
You can't have a phantom.
Okay.
It's not easy.
I'm stuck in the basement outside of my day job working on my watch project, which hopefully will be done by Christmas.
Excellent. Good.
Excellent.
He's building a time machine. No.
Oh, you don't want to know. It's in the bathroom. That's right. No, I don't really have anything right now. I'm trying to do some reformatting and stuff, so it's
Well,
It's
let
a
us
shit.
know. And
You're on the Twitter.
yeah. So yeah. Andrew Merman on Twitter.
excellent.
Yeah.
Good. Leslie Doyle.
I already said that. But actually, I'm glad you pointed at me again because I forgot to say I'm Angel Creations.
Yes,
I'm
that's why.
Angel Creations on Twitter, Angel Creations on Tumblr, Angel Creations on Facebook, Angel Creations on DeviantArt, but whatever. We won't talk about that.
Excellent.
Megan?
It's me. You can find me on Twitter as @SpookyMeggie, and if you like fairy tales, you can read my webcomic at www.batb.comicseries.com, and you can find my portfolio site at thequietly.com. Yay!
Excellent. Cool. I think we're wrapping them.
Yeah, it's really warm here, so we're going to wrap soon. So of course, you can go to Shanahanigans.com as well as the Facebook. Hopefully that's where you found this link from. That's usually where we post. Once again, Facebook always wants us to pay to like spread the message, so you got to go out of your way to find out what we're up to, because otherwise it won't tell you at all. That's I know, always wanting that free service. I know, right? Twitter's and the Tumblr is Katie Shy, Shaggy Shan, upcoming projects, of course, Silly Kingdom, new Steed and D is coming soon. You guys keep posted on that.
As soon as I finish drawing it.
Yes.
Cool.
That's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Awesome.
I don't think I have anything else that's coming up here. So that's all right. This has been Shanahanigans Live, usually Tuesdays. Thanks for tuning in for 150 episodes. We'll see if we do a couple more. And I'm going to now awkwardly run over there with this accordion. We'll see you guys next week. Cheers. Bye.
All right. Yay! Who wants to drink pop-up?
Yes.
Are we off?
Yes.
We're off. Take it over.